What is up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. So today we will be taking a look at one of the most influential phones we can say of 2020, the S20 FE, the fan edition. And this phone caught a lot of attention even though it wasn't really a big launch. They just kind of dropped it into their lineup. But it's very well deserved attention because this phone checks a lot of the right boxes for a really compelling price. So today we will be taking a look at what this phone checks, all its pros, all its cons, and will help you make a purchase decision. Let's get straight into that. So here it is guys, the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G, and now let's unbox this. Let's just take a quick look at the packaging first. You have S20 over here and you have this like really cool design. There you go, all over the box, which is kind of cool. S20 FE 5G. So let's open this thing up. Boom, there it is. Okay, let's take a quick look. Whoa, can you really see me? Let's just leave this off to the side for now. In the box we also get okay, charge. Oh, you get the charger and you also get your USB cable. So there's that. Let's see what we have in here. Don't think there's much in here. It's just paperwork and SIM ejector tool. Yep, you don't get any case and whatnot. And wow, this color though, it's also the plastic bag does not feel cheap whatsoever. I mean, it definitely does not feel like glass, but it does not feel like cheap plastic too. Then you have that glossy camera layout right there, triple camera system. But yeah, you have the front punch hole. This is the smallest punch hole camera that Samsung has ever put on any of their phones. But yeah, there it is. There's the S20 fan edition in cloud navy blue, which actually looks really good. First of all, let's get right into what is the biggest controversy about this phone, I'd say, and that's the plastic bag. Yes, the bag is plastic. Samsung calls it glastic. It's supposed to be a stronger version of plastic, but end of the day, that's what it is. It's a plastic bag. Now, at a higher price point, this will obviously be an issue because you are paying a lot and a glass bag is much more premium. But I think at this price, honestly, it's totally fine, and most of the people use a case on their phone anyway. So the plastic is alright. Now, if there's one thing which I would complain is that it does not do a good job of hiding fingerprints. Usually, you can look at that. Usually many plastic matte display back panels hide the fingerprints well. This one not as much as others, but other than that, it's really good. The color also, I love it. This is the cloud navy, I believe is what it's called. But yeah, it's really good. Now on the front we get Gorilla Glass 3. I don't know why they have used a Gorilla Glass 3, but they have, and that's that. The side rails, however, is metal. It's aluminum side rails, which is good. Makes the phone feel pretty good in the hand. Definitely does not feel as premium as the Flagship series, but does not feel cheap by any means. Now the phone also has IP68 water and dust resistance, which is a bonus, which is really good. And it also has stereo speakers, so that's a bottom firing speaker, and there is a earpiece which is really not, you can't see it, you can kind of see it right there. That slot is the earpiece, and it acts as a stereo speaker, which is good. You can't completely block it by doing this. And it also has support for micro SD card, which thumbs up. Now unfortunately there is no headphone jack. Yeah, that's kind of sad, but I mean, what can you say? It would have been cool if they added it, but it's not here. Can't do anything about it. Now up front it has a 6.5-inch Full HD plus 120 Hz and all Super AMOLED display with a 240 Hz touch input, which is honestly impressive. Optical in-display fingerprint scanner, as you can see, it's pretty fast. And yeah, it's pretty good. Now the 120 Hz is really smooth. Now you can't really make out on this 30 FPS YouTube video, but in person, trust me guys, once you get a 120 Hz phone and use it, you will not like going back to 60 Hz. You have my word. Now the display is an Infinity O display with a punch hole, as you can see. And yeah, it's actually Samsung's smallest punch hole ever. If you guys can see, it's not that big whatsoever. And it's a 32 megapixel sensor. Now the rear cameras are 12 megapixel primary camera with an f1.8 aperture with optical image stabilization. The ultra wide camera is again a 12 megapixel sensor with f2.2 aperture, and the telephoto camera is a 3x zoom with 8 megapixels and f2.4 aperture with optical image stabilization. Now it also has support to up to 30 times space zoom, which is cool. As you can see, the ultra wide primary and the 3x telephoto and the 30 times space zoom. I will put up some sample photos on the screen, as you can see. So there is that. And it has video support up to 4K 60 FPS. Now the higher variants support 8K, but then again, when do you really use 8K, realistically speaking? So this is in fact really good. It has a 4500 milliamp hour battery, which should ideally last all day, no doubts, because it is a pretty big cell. And it has the capability to charge 25 watts wired charging, 15 watts wireless charging, and it also has wireless power share, which is reverse wireless charging. Now Samsung has promised 3 years of software updates, that's the Android versions. And now coming to the main part about this phone, it has a Snapdragon 865 processor, which is just, I'm so happy Samsung didn't go for a 700 series. I'm so glad they went for an 800 series processor, and the highest one at that, the 865. Now in India you get two options. You get the 5G variant and the 4G variant. The 5G variant has 865 processor with 8GB base RAM, which is really good, and it's across the platform, across all countries. It's 865. It's so you don't get the Exynos processor for the 5G variant. However, if you get the 4G variant, there is a Exynos 990 processor with 6GB RAM. I would say you can go for the Exynos because most of the people wouldn't really push on the phone, but the Qualcomm processor is really a plus point, and I'm so glad they offered this option. So yeah, that's the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G Fan Edition, and honestly it's one of the best phones. I would definitely say this phone is basically what made the year of 2020. It really just nailed everything. It perfectly checked all the correct boxes. I mean, where else are you gonna find a phone with this much perfect checked boxes?
What?
That is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment while you're at it. So let me know what you thought about this phone, if you're gonna purchase it, and if this video helped you make the purchase decision, because at the end of the day I'm just trying to help you guys out. So that's been it. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.